What is going on YouTube? Welcome to Tech Savvy Buyer. So today what we're going to look at is a lavalier microphone set. This is actually a kit that comes with two transmitters along with one receiver that's capable of working with both at the same time. This particular model is made by Comica. It is the CVM WM200, which touts a 96 channel frequency usability along with a distance of up to 393 feet that you can go away from your receiver and actually still get a signal, provided that there is nothing going on with the antenna. So this is an excellent microphone system for any of you content creators out there that are looking to get into maybe YouTube, or you haven't jumped into purchasing expensive microphone systems yet because they're super expensive. So if you're a newbie into this stuff, or you are kind of like I am, somewhat, established yourself into YouTube and you're still looking to up your game every time by getting different equipment for your content making, this is the perfect device for you. So I'm going to walk you guys through what you can actually do with this and why you should actually pick one of these guys up coming up. So welcome back, guys. So for starters, this entire audio of this video is being recorded through this actual receiver and kit. Now you can't see the receiver because it's actually on top of the camera right now, but this is the lavalier mic that comes included with it that's attached to one of these units that's in my pocket right now. So as I mentioned, this package comes with 3 devices in total. You get 2 transmitters, you get 1 receiver. Now, all of these are capable of switching up to 2 different channels on 48 channels for each group, let's call it. So there's group A and there's group B, and each one allows you to go up to 48 different frequencies that you can dial in case you're getting interference from anywhere or any other devices that you have. Now, in my specific case, I've paired this only single one that I'm wearing right now, along with the receiver that's on top of the camera, and they are operating on channel 5 on group A. That seemed to work best without having any interference in my house, be it from Wi-Fi, be it from any pretty much signal that's coming around the home. Now, setting this up is super simple. Once you plug your 2 AA batteries inside, all you gotta do is hold the power button on the front, select the coinciding channel that is with the actual receiver, and then it pairs up automatically. Attaching the back piece that mounts it onto your camera is a little bit tricky at first if you don't understand how it goes, but it's pretty simple once you figure it out. All you gotta do is slide it in, and then it pretty much just keeps it very solid in place so that it's not wiggling around while it's located on top of your DSLR camera. That way it's more sturdy, and if you're moving around quite a bit, or if someone is taking the camera with you, you're not worried that it's gonna fall or damage your camera lens or anything like that. So it's good that you have all that flexibility, because if, let's say, you're going to an event where there's a ton of other people that are using similar devices, you can expect some kind of interference. That way you can dial into which one is the clearest for you and which one has the best overall sound impact on your device and while you're recording. Now, aside from that, being able to dial into the frequency to get the right crispness that you need, you can also dial into the sensitivity of the microphone. You can adjust up to 15 different levels of volume so that you're not talking too loud, like I'm talking in a normal voice right now, but it almost seems like the microphone is picking it up too loudly, and that's primarily because it's located right here. So depending on your placement, you can adjust the sensitivity of this. Now, why is this microphone kit essential for a content creator? I'll be very straightforward, guys, and it's very simple. You can only do so much with an onboard mic in a DSLR camera. The quality of it, the sounds that it picks up, the echoing, all that kind of stuff that you get with an onboard mic on an actual camera is not something you want to use for professional level videos. Now, it's great for starting out, and if you don't have a shotgun microphone or a lavalier mic, that may be a good way for you to start out. Nowadays, with lavalier mics being as cheap as they are, you can hook them up to your cell phone for about 30 bucks. Comica actually makes a great set of those if you really just want to dabble into them initially. I've reviewed some of their products in the past, be it their lavalier mic and their shotgun mic, and overall, guys, I have to say, they really give Rode and Sennheiser and all these big brands a run for the money. You're paying fraction of the cost and pretty much getting very, very close level of comparison and quality. So if you want to save 50% or more and get 90% or higher of quality comparison to some of the big name brands, stick with Comica, and that's personally what I'm using. I don't feel comfortable spending $600 on a kit like this. This kit particularly is $370 today if you want to go pick it up off of Amazon. Now, for 370 bucks, what do you actually get inside this? Like I mentioned, you get the 2 transmitters and the 1 receiver. You also get 2 extra wind muff protections for your lavalier mics. You get 2 lavalier mics, a bunch of different stands, and an adapter to put it onto your camera. Now, these particular units are powered by 2 AA batteries, which means that you have the flexibility in case anything dies to keep extra batteries and you don't have to worry about doing the recharging. However, if you do want a unit that recharges, they make one that's about $90 more expensive. Everything is the same, the only difference being that it has a rechargeable battery pack inside it, and that is the CVM WM300. In this case, the 200 model worked perfectly for my needs. Now, like I said, back to best case scenario, why would you need a microphone kit like this? It's really simple. So if the onboard mic is not cutting it, you don't have a lavalier mic, you probably want to use this, especially for instances like if you're doing tutorial type videos, and I'll explain that why. I do a lot of tutorials that are hands-on where I can't necessarily have a shotgun mic or a boom mic in my face all the time when I'm working on something on my table. And having a microphone like this captures all the audio regardless of where the camera is placed, especially if you're in an area where you want to shoot a shot of something, but you can't get in front of the microphone to get that crisp audio that you want. This is where it's going to come in handy. A second scenario where I think this is perfect is if you're interviewing someone. You can't always be up in somebody's face with a shotgun microphone or a boom mic, and that way you'll always notice, even on TV during news reporters and all different types of people use lavalier mics. They're just easier to carry. They are pretty much kept as far away as you need them to be from the actual camera that's recording them, and they are synchronized with the onboard recording. That's another huge plus of this, because you're not doing this on a phone or something else using a lavalier mic. You're actually plugging in directly into your camera. There's less issues when you're going to synchronize your microphone audio clips with the actual video footage, because that's the raw audio that's being recorded onto your footage. So you're not taking an onboard captured audio and then synchronizing it with the one that was plugged into your cell phone through another lavalier mic. So overall, it has a lot of value in just picking up a kit like this. Now, why would I recommend picking up this kit in particular? For one, the biggest reason is bang for buck. You're getting so much out of this kit for $380, and the closest comparison I can think of is Sennheiser's kit, which is about $600. So for about half of the price, you're getting pretty much everything that the Sennheiser gives you. In fact, you're getting an additional unit, which means if you're interviewing two people at once, you can have them both plugged in, and you can capture both of their audios as stereo into your camera while you're recording it. That is a priceless feature for any content creator out there. So again, guys, I'm sure you've been down the path looking for a microphone when you're getting your setup created, and I can't stress how important it is to have a wireless lavalier system, because it really ups your game when it comes to recording. This entire video, like I said, is being shot through this microphone, and you can tell the audio is still pretty clear. I've done very, very minimal post-processing editing on this just to make sure that it's not getting too loud or peaking too much and hurting your ears. But again, that can be adjusted with the volume settings that come on this microphone system. Now, other things that are really important to share about this microphone kit is that it has automatic channel synchronization. So for example, it does auto scanning. If you turn on a device and you pair it with your receiver, you basically just need to click set, let the channels do its scanning, and it's going to pair with it automatically. The other cool thing that this device has is low cut filter. So if you're outside and it's noisy, it's going to detect when you stop talking, so it stops itself from catching wind and cut off instantaneously. Now, there may be situations where you want to use that, and there may be situations where you don't want to use low cut filters. I suggest you do your research on where LCF makes sense for you. But it is nice to know that it is actually included inside this device. Now, another cool thing that is with this kit is the fact that you can get a lot of stuff on the little LCD screen that is on here. So each one of these will tell you how much power is left of the battery. It'll tell you the signal strength that it is with the actual receiver, and it'll also tell you the sensitivity of the dB levels of your audio while you're speaking into it. So overall, guys, I think it covers pretty much most of the stuff that this device has. Aside from just all the features that you would want from a base level to even a moderate level, I suspect even people that are experts in using content or creating content, shall I say, would find this system very handy and very useful. The overall build quality of everything in this is fantastic. They are made of pretty solid plastic and with a metal housing actually, so that it protects it from additional interference. But the overall weight of this, when you put the batteries in it, it feels very, very solid, and it actually feels very premium. And that's one thing I always associate with different items that I purchase, especially with tech items. The more durable they are, the more heavier they are, the more they last longer, and the more premium they give you that sensation they are. Another cool thing that comes with this kit is you actually get a carrying case that's very, very solid. So if you're traveling somewhere, you're constantly on the road and you're vlogging or whatever it is that you're doing, your stuff will stay safe. Inside this kit actually has cutouts for each different receiver and transmitter and all the little accessories that come in it. Now, speaking of what comes inside the box you get the 2 transmitters, you get 1 receiver, you get extra wind muff filters that come on top. You do get a XLR converting little 3.5 millimeter cable as well. So if you have a camera that takes XLR, you can use that with this as well. But overall, guys, that pretty much summarizes what this kit offers and why I think it is fantastic value for what you're paying for it. If you guys have additional questions regarding this, or if you're looking for something specific, I'll do my best to address them in the comment section below. If you guys like this review, smash that like button and go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well if you're new to my channel. If you guys didn't like this, go ahead and hit that thumbs down button. It's all good, and let me know how I can improve this so that I can make better content for you guys. But anyways, thank you very much for sticking through to the end as always, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye-bye.